In fact, Times Now has accessed inside details on the investigations that went on by the government against the PFI.
So there is a Freedom Hall in Mangaluru. What is being said that it was being used to propagate hate. And not only this, when it comes to hate literature that is being used by the student wing of the PFI, that is the Campus Front of India, that is being seized. So already we know when it comes to the raids that had been taking place on part of the NIA, ED and even the state police, there have been multiple incriminatory evidences, materials and documents and literature that have also been seized. But this is the biggest seizure of all what is being said that has been done in the state of Karnataka, as there have been material that lead to the spreading of hate. Such kind of propaganda and documents and literature, what is now being said, has been now seized.
Deepak Bopana is joining us live with the details on that. Deepak, more skeletons now tumbling out of the kind of material that was used to propagate hate. What are the details that we've received from this Mangaluru hall?
Well, this is the Freedom Community Center. This is in Mangaluru. This is one of the locations, Pratibha, that has been, sealed off. While, of course, the raids were conducted by the NIA and then later by the police as well, they've identified this as one of the prominent locations that was used by the Popular Front. Now, in this particular location, several meetings have taken place of the PFI. And, several professionals have been called in where, a lot of teaching was done. It was an area where a lot of people could sit together. So if there were seminars of sorts or briefings of sorts that had to happen, it was happening in this community center. Now, apart from that, we've also got information that several literature, in fact, books like one of them which read Genocide, which talks about, the attack on the minorities, especially Muslims. Now, these, were made available to the cadre, to several others by the Campus Front as well. Now, Campus Front, of course, is a student body. So these sort of literature being made available to the students in campuses, what kind of impact it would have had? Was it to lure them into the organization or create some sort of hatred in their minds? Now, these are questions that will come up as the investigation proceeds. But, right now, all of this, of course, is in the possession of the investigating officials who will look into how it was used and whether it was used to fuel in more hatred.
All right, Deepak, thanks very much for joining in. So documents on genocide, hate that was being propagated, such kind of material that has been seized from this hall in Mangaluru, that was being used by the Campus Front of India, the student body of the PFI. Let's move